ago, I did on my Instagram Insta stories a very simple lazy days beef dish, a pan-fried beef dish, and I put a poll up asking who likes a recipe with lots of onion, ginger, garlic and whatnot, and 97% of the people said yes we do. And when I asked the next poll who wants this recipe, more than 75% said they wanted this recipe. So here I am back today. In a long time I haven't shared any recipe with you, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my no-name ginger, onion, garlic, shallots, turmeric, fresh turmeric beef recipe. So are you ready to follow me? But before we start cooking, can I just ask, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, don't forget to click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my recipe, and let me know in the comment box what you think of this recipe. How easy is it for you to follow, and if you think you can do it in the 10 minutes more or less I kind of predicted. So let's start cooking. Okay, let's start cooking. Clean hands. I've got here in the back potatoes being boiled. They're going to be made into mashed potatoes, and this dish is actually nice with rice, but it's also really yummy with very creamy mashed potato, because the thick sauce that you're going to get with this beef goes really well over the mashed potato. So let's get going. Okay, so I've got here a chunk of beef that I've defrosted, and it's not enough to kind of make into a whole family meal, and with what can I do with this beef? So it's the same for you. If you go to supermarkets or Tesco's or whatever and you think, oh, there's a small chunk of beef, you don't know what to do with it, it's not really a steak material, you don't want to take so long to stew it, we are going to cut them into little strips, thin little strips that are easy to fry. So for the mishmash, I've got here a big fat one onion, this red onion. I also love cooking with shallots. Okay, just gotta fix the potato for a bit. I've also got here 2 garlic, okay, and a big chunk of ginger. And for health reasons, I've also got here a tiny chunk of fresh turmeric. Now mind you, turmeric is a strong colorant, so your finger, your nails are gonna get very yellow, very orangey. But turmeric, and also because I'm using a ceramic knife, I'm gonna have to change it to a metal knife, because this turmeric is gonna make my ceramic knife go yellow, which is not very nice. So listen, people always ask me, like, how do you know how much spice to use for your meat? Now, this is why in Asia, especially in the Indonesian Malay community, we call this the agak-agak way of cooking, the roughly, the just about way of cooking. It depends on how you like your food to taste. Sometimes some people may like a lot of garlic, or I mean a lot of onions. Some people may want extra garlic. My husband personally loves it with a lot of ginger. I personally love shallots because it's quite sweet and it's got a really nice shallot oil compared to normal onion. But this onion for this dish will be used as a big fat vegetable, so I'm just gonna chop them up into nice little slices, and then we are going to fry them up. So let's get cooking. Okay, you guys, I can't go back anymore. I have already now chopped up my beef pieces, so they're kind of like this, you know, this size slices, so they're easy to stir fry. Oops, there you go. So nothing too fancy. And then my onion in slices, in big slices like this. So you can see my shallots, my garlic, my garlic is here, my ginger and my turmeric. They are all just thinly slices, very easy. Now, one of the reasons why I'm cooking a lot with all this, you know, as you guys know, food is medicine, and even though food does not cure you of COVID-19, but what this food can do is to build up your immunity before you get it and after you got it, like me. So as you guys know, I am recovering from COVID-19 infection, which took me 2 months to clear it off my system, my lungs and everything else. So now that I'm about 95% health, up to optimum health again, I want to make sure that I keep my immunity system good. So ginger, garlic, shallots and turmeric are very, very good for that purpose. So let's cook with this. So I'm very sorry. My kitchen is in a bit of an awkward angle, and you know, when I used to film in my house in London, it was much easier. So bear with me. So this is a very simple dish. Besides all these spices that we're going to be using, I am using here, you know, just normal virgin olive oil to fry all these spices in. And then we use salt and pepper. Very simple. I use raw sea salt, unprocessed sea salt. And then we have here oyster sauce to get the sauce going. And I also have here Malaysian light soya sauce, which is actually sweet and salty at the same time. You can get this in all the Asian shop in London, and if not, you can just use your normal Chinese light soya sauce, and you might want to put just a little sprinkle of raw sugar to give it that multi-bodied taste. So my fire is going now. We're gonna start frying the big red onion first, because it's a lot thicker and it's longer to cook. I will leave the garlic and the shallots for later. So I'm gonna fry the onion first and the ginger. So you can see the onion is in a really large, I don't know, you can see it's large pieces like this. So I'm just gonna break them up, and I'm not going to make the fire too hot for this. Well, you want to just get all the oil out, and then I want to just make them a little bit soft, because this onion will be like the vegetable in the dish, right? So onion is not just a spice; it is also a vegetable. So there you go. If you can smell my kitchen now, it smells amazing. Okay. Lower the fire a bit more and just let the heat from the oil bring out the flavor in the garlic and this big red onion. So I've already added here the rest of the spices, the shallots, the garlic and the turmeric. Still on low fire. I'm just gonna soften them up a bit more and make sure that the oil comes out. Okay. So once I'm happy with the smell, I'm finally going to let the beef go in. So the beef is about 75% fried now. I'm lowering the fire, and now I'm going to add my oyster sauce. Don't ask me how much exactly. I would say it's about a heaped teaspoon. And then we're going to add a little bit excuse me, we're going to add a little bit more later to make the sauce. So you're going to taste as you go along, because this you know, Asian cooking is very much depending on your personal taste buds. There is no hard and fast rule to doing Asian style cooking. So as you can see now, you're gonna get that kind of like slightly sticky gravy or sauce type, and then I'm going to add my my ketchup mayonnaise, my light sweet and salty soya sauce. Okay, and also a little bit of pepper. I will not really add a lot of salt, because the oyster sauce is a little bit salty already. So do put salt, you know, a little bit less than you. Okay, I'm not a big salt person. We're not into salty food in this house. So again, this is up to you. Cook according to your taste. I'm going to add a bit of water to make a bit more gravy. And And now I'm gonna add a little bit more of oyster sauce to thicken it up. There we go. I'm gonna turn up the fire a bit more to just cook the sauce a little bit more, and then literally this food is ready right now. So you can taste it. It's nice. You can also, if you put a lot of water, you can thicken this up with a bit of maizena or cornstarch. So when do you stop cooking? Well, if you've got a good chunk of beef like I have, you might not want to cook it for too long, because as you can see here, this beef is a tad pink. So my family and I, we like it just like that, so it stays quite tender. And it's already been boiling, the sauce has been boiling. As you can see here, there is a bit of gravy in there that you can pour over your rice or your mashed potatoes. Voila, this is a dish that is done in 10 minutes. Quick and simple. So here is it, you guys, my very spiced, very herb spice, I don't know, healthy, holistic cooking, ginger, garlic, shallots, onion and turmeric beef. It's a very simple dish to make. I hope you try it, and this is one of my go-to dishes when you're a busy mom or you are a long working hours person. You know, you come home from work and you're like, I'm so tired, but I want my own home cooked meal. This is one of those go-to dishes. I hope you enjoyed my recipe today, and let me know if you're gonna try this, and tell me what your results are. And in the meantime, have a great week further. Enjoy your lockdown wherever you are. We are on a partial lockdown as of today. Children are allowed to leave the house. So we've got another 2 weeks to go before the government decree is lifted and we can all leave the house. I don't know whether the shops are going to be open, but we'll see. Anyway, goodbye.